Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is the moment you've all been waiting for. We are here for the finals for Division 2 Mario Kart in the NJCAAE. I am going to be one of your hosts for this event this evening, Nate Rodemeyer, also known as Coach Roadblock, and with me I've got...
I'm Brandon Kent. I'm your co-host for tonight, and it's just MCC remaining.
It is just MCC remaining. There are only 4 people left, and they are all us. And so that means that the first match that we're going to have tonight, as we make our way through it, right? We're not at grand finals yet. We are starting in the losers bracket, the Consolation bracket. So we have Jatinel versus Tess first. The winner of this goes to play...
Roby.
Roby. And then after that, the winner of Roby versus that person goes and faces Ryan in the grand finals. That person will have to perform a bracket reset, which means they basically have to win 2 matches in a row if they want to become the champion, while Ryan will only have to win 1 match. Mario Kart is always best of 7. That is not any different tonight. So the first person to win 4 races in each set will be the winner of that match, and they will move on to the next one. Even though on the screen here, which I'll swap over to, Tess is going to be on the bottom right screen. She is our home team for tonight, which means that she will select the first track to be raced. And then Jatinel is the away team. So Tess has the lobby open. Jatinel is looking to get in the room here in just a second. And we will basically get started the second that they're both in there and have confirmed that they are ready. So looks like... our cups for this first set are... I can't read it from over here. Can you see those, Brandon? What cups do we have?
No, all the cups are
Spiny Mushroom and Boomerang. I like that. That means we have the very first cup in the game and the very last cup in the game as options. So, do you have any predictions, Brandon, on what tracks we might see in this pick? Any popular picks that racers like in this?
I know a lot of people are fond of the Rainbow Road from the Wii. That one is in Spiny, so I'll be interested if someone picks that one.
I will be as well. I saw a lot of people practicing Weebo, as we like to call it, earlier today. And so we will, we'll see if that pops up. Let's see, what else we got in Spiny? We have, oh shoot. Oh yeah, Rosalina's Ice World, Bowser's Castle 3. And Madrid. You know, I also feel like a lot of people really like Bowser's Castle 3, and so I wouldn't be surprised if we see that one pop up. Of course, in Mushroom Cup, we've got Mario Kart Stadium. That one's a pretty common pick as well. We got the Water Park. How do you feel about Water Park? You like that one?
It's fine.
Yeah, it's one of the Mario Kart tracks of all time. I really like Swamp Ruins in Mushroom Cup. You know, Boomerang. I don't remember what's in Boomerang. Let's take a look here. Bangkok Rush, Mario Circuit, Waluigi Stadium, Singapore. Waluigi Stadium, another very competitive map that a lot of people take time learning. Let's see, we had Singapore Speedway as a time trial earlier in the semester, so I don't know. I'm just looking forward to some good races here, and it shouldn't be too long before we get started. Also, just to let you guys know that are watching, yes, we're starting a little bit after 6, which is totally fine. Rather than adhering to 6, 7, and 8 o'clock start times, we're going to do more of a rolling move between the matches since it's all MCC players left. We are definitely going to give the players an opportunity to take a little bit of a break between one match to the next, especially the racer that has to go again immediately following. But just keep the stream on. That way you can hear when we are coming back. We will also make sure to let the players who are racing know that when they're going live next, so they can text or message you guys to let you know, like, hey, my races are about to start. But the cool thing is, since it's mirror matches all the way down, we have 2 casts, we get to see everybody all night.
Oh, we do indeed.
Looks like maybe Jatinel's having trouble getting in the room. I'm gonna look by that room ID again. You know, I always worry when we do this, especially when it's not on a stream delay, to see if somebody else is gonna like sneak into the room when we try to play. Oh, looks like he made it in. Yeah. We already have messages in the chat. Oh, look at this. We already have 2 messages in chat for Tess. So we're keeping tallies at home. Tess has 2 votes. Jatinel's got 0. Okay. We have one Savor, and then Cat Pack, which is Tess's mom. That's Katie.
Ooh, I do like cats.
He's got the error code again. All right, folks, hang tight with us here. Call Me Corn in chat says Team Roby all the way, but Team Tess right now. Let's see. I'm not sure why Jatinel's having trouble connecting to the lobby here. They're both hardwired. I think he's already restarted his console. We may be looking at him needing to host for some reason, but we've never had that trouble internally, so that's kind of goofy. We'll see if he can get in this time. I don't like that. It's waiting a while.
Taking a bit longer than usual. Might see another disconnect.
Yeah, I don't think he's making it in there. You know, if he hangs out for too long, we can start calling delay of game on him. Which means he would start losing games. No, I'm going to go ahead and hop over into the other room for just a second and see if I can help sort the tech issues, but we may be looking at a host swap. If we do that, Tess will retain her home team status, but Jatinel will be the one that creates the lobby. So we'll just see what's going on. While they're getting that fixed, one of the things we realized last night was that we had the audio going for both gameplays at the same time, and I'm sure that was not pleasant.
Yeah, like so it's just like caving in on each other.
Correct. So right now, we only have the gameplay for the left screen going in terms of audio. So what you will hear at home is going to be Jatinel's perspective. We may change that up as we go throughout, but yeah, we don't need to double up on the audio cues.
Yeah, no.
The other thing that I want you to know is that as the casters, we are not going to be calling what items they pull from boxes because we don't want to give anybody an advantage, and we are talking loud enough that it is potentially possible for an MCC player to hear us say that. So instead, we will respond to items when the players themselves know that they're there, right?
Yeah.
So if somebody gets hit by a shell, or if somebody, you know, sees something on their own screen. Oh, now Tess can't connect. Yep. Okay, now we're gonna have Tess try the console restart. You gotta, you know, what I gotta say, and I know that this is something that people watching at home will understand. If any of you guys have tried to play competitive Mario Kart in the high school scene or college, this is just how it goes sometimes.
Yeah, you just can't connect, and it sucks. But
yeah,
what can you do?
It also looks like in the corner, Twitch is telling me that they're gonna go to an ad break in about 40 seconds. I'm not gonna snooze this one because we have a limited number of snoozes. So when it cuts to ad, I'm just gonna let it do it because we're not playing yet anyway. I'll make sure that we don't start while an ad's running.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, looks like we are waiting to see if we get that hardwire here. There it is. Jatinel with that hideous lippers me just sitting there, waiting.
Yeah.
Menacingly.
See, personally, I use Saul Goodman.
It's true.
It's
true.
He's cool.
I noticed when we were playing last Saturday for practice that we had like a game at the start, and I was like, oh, Brandon's here, because I saw Saul Goodman sneak into the lobby. And you played like a couple races, and then you were gone. And like the man came in, he did his thing, and he just ghosted.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, let's see if the console reset was the magic trick here.
I also joined not knowing it was a
practice?
a custom room. I just saw Ryan online, and I'm like, I'll play with him.
And then you went in and you saw it was the rest of the MCC team, and you went, nah. It looks like he did make it in here, which is good. So it looks like the console reset was the magic trick. I don't know if there's a way that we can tell whether they're watching an ad right now or not, because I know the ad is rolling. All right, we're waiting for confirmation from the room as to whether an ad's playing on the screen right now. It's kind of bad luck to start a set in the middle of an ad read. Hey, somebody says no ad playing, so we're good to go. Okay. Mrs. Malik? I think is what that says. Awesome. All right, so the Mies are talking, which means that Jatinel has said, he said bikes only. He said bikes only. I saw it. Oh, but that's CPUs only. Never mind, it doesn't affect players. I was like, man, we gotta restart already. No. All right. So it looks like Tess chose Sweet Sweet Canyon first.
Yeah.
Now it started playing an ad. That's fine. They're gonna race. Oh, wait a minute. Ad break ends in 10. Alright, it says the ad break is over. So races just started here. Again, Tess is bottom right. Jatinel is top left. We see Jatinel in first, trailing a green.
Tess, shortly behind, only by like a second or two, I would say.
Yep, one of the things players can do on Sweet Sweet Canyon is go blue path or pink path. Pink path is a little bit faster because you have a more direct path there. Ooh, bomb right away. You can go blue path to split. You don't see that happen a lot in 1v1, but you do see it happen in bigger lobbies. Jatinel rounding the corner on lap 1 here. Tess able to take the donut. That's a huge time save. We also see a significant coin difference between our two racers right now. So Tess is only sitting at 1 coin here. There's a couple more as I say that. Meanwhile, Jatinel's sitting there pretty well on coins.
Yeah, Jatinel just cruising in first place. Really is set up well. Heading midway through lap 2.
Tess getting some items here that will help close the gap just a little bit. And keep one of those for the donut once again. There it is. Beautiful. Using the cycle the green shell out. Gonna do you no good right now.
Jatinel still ahead. Still looking good. Headed right into the soda water.
Yeah, is it like soda water or something? Also, I just noticed this. Jatinel, being the troll that he always is, Pink Yoshi is Tess's pick, and he's playing Pink Yoshi right now.
Yeah. Not kind of a trolly pick, but
I wouldn't expect anything less from the guy.
Nevertheless.
Very close first race.
Very close ending. Tess getting some mushrooms at the end.
Yeah, I think that she just was off to a bad start. She bonked and then got hit by a bomb right away, and she did a valiant job getting the distance recovered. The benefit she has now, she gets to pick the next track as well.
Yeah, and that was a really good bomb from Jatinel. It was like right on the turn, so Tess couldn't.
Right, didn't have enough time to react to it. Can't really get out of the way. You know, we saw that happen a couple times in the sets last night, where if you put a bomb in a specific spot, you just can't do anything. Hey, look at that! You might see Weibo. And actually, why don't we try this? Now that we're going to race 2, we're going to switch who you're hearing. So, the gameplay audio you're hearing now should be coming from Tess's screen. Tess will be starting in pole position 2, which is in 1v1 is best in most cases because it means you're going to get, as long as you stay second, a better item pull from that first box.
Yeah, and in this first item in 1v1s is very important. As Tess gets the red shell, hits Jatinel, and now gets an early lead. Yeah,
perfectly demonstrating exactly what we were talking about with that first set. Now, because she got a double, she is guaranteed 1 protection item. Oh, I love that shortcut, and she pulled it off beautifully. Jatinel's chasing it. He does it too. Oh, I love that one.
It's so satisfying when you get, because you just skip a turn.
You do. You skip a turn, and it looks like really risky, but it's very consistent once you've practiced it. That's still sitting there with the protection item, which is fantastic. Jatinel close behind. Take a look at the minimap there. You can see there's not a huge gap between our two racers here.
They're probably like a second or two behind, but...
Yep. Tess using some smart rear view to see how close Jatinel is, and I don't know, maybe weighing the decision on back in the green and choosing, nope, I'm going to play it safe. I'm going to keep that protection. I think that's
Also,
smart.
using the rear view mirror to try and see what item Jatinel has.
Definitely. That's like the most important thing is if you can look back for just a second and be like, oh, they got a red shell. I got to be ready for it. Oh, bonking there, choosing not to take the shortcut. Very smart adjustment there. Going to lose a little bit of time because Jatinel hit it. But with any luck, nope, not quite. So Jatinel in first with a red. That's scary.
That is scary because if Tess pulls ahead without any sort of protection, Jatinel just
Gets a free hit.
Yeah.
Now, unfortunately, that item set Tess got greens and bananas, and that's not going to do any good when you're in this spot unless you're close enough to snipe. She could potentially get one here, but it's a huge risk.
But she's going for it.
She is.
Yeah.
Now, that might help. We'll see. Depends on the timing of these, which right now is very good. Throwing the last one before the box to chain, that's smart.
Yeah, gets some more.
She hit him in midair when he was trying to take the cut.
That's gonna be really
No
tough for Jatinel.
way! And then oh my goodness!
Throws another one.
And she has another one!
Instantly gets the, 5-second lead to herself, even after pulling some mistakes.
She pulls another one! And he hits a banana! What is going on? The man is falling apart on the track.
Yeah, that was just about good for race 2. Tess.
Tess would have to stop driving right now to lose this race.
Yeah. Really good.
I mean, that's how Mario Kart works.
Yeah, really good comeback from Tess. Spaced the red shells out perfectly.
Yeah. What you very commonly see when a player gets 3 is they space 2 of them, but the third one is too close and they get hit while they're still protected. That's one of the first times in competition I've seen a player space them correctly where she got all 3 of those. The first 2 took both of his protection, and the third one hit him. And I still think Jatinel could have won that one, but she hit him over the shortcut, which she couldn't have planned on that, but that was huge.
Yeah. But I think even if Tess didn't hit him midair, it still would have been extremely close because she had an extra 2 red shells.
Yeah, the red shell luck she pulled there was crazy. Now, so the set is tied 1-1, so Jatinel won, Tess won, and Jatinel chose the next track, and he chose Mario Kart Stadium. We're going to swap the audio back to his side. The tied set here again, it's the first player to get 4 races. Got some love in the chat saying, let's go MCC, nice and awesome. Okay. Did she? No, they both got an item box, but she was in second place, which means
she gets not
a coin.
Uses not the back behind.
Right. Yep. Again, like we talked about, sitting in first place with the red, which Jatinel has absolutely seen by this point, is huge. Now he can try to strip her of this by throwing a green shell, which he just tried. Both going for the cut here. They both nailed it about the same. Tess got it a little bit better. Jatinel had to hop at the end there.
That hop saves him a tiny bit of speed. But, I mean, still, the tiny bit of speed's better than no speed.
Yeah. Now, we did see Jatinel take the no-item shortcut there on the hairpin turn there, which did close the gap considerably. And now Tess's protection's gone.
But Jatinel hits a light post on the side of the track.
I missed that, yep.
Yeah.
Tess chaining here, guaranteed at least 1 protection item. Going for the shortcut once again. Gonna get it just like last time, getting the hop there. Ooh, Jatinel landed early but had mushrooms to help recover. Both players sitting at 10 coins. Doesn't even have to miss that one.
As the shroom plays it safe instead of losing like that half second.
Yeah. Now Tess still has probably about a 1-second lead. Gonna try to just keep the protection here and keep going. The only way Jatinel strips her of this is if she gets hit with an item and he's got to either have a red like that or close the gap here. This is gonna be close. Ooh. Oh my goodness, that was like a fraction of a second.
Yeah, Tess able to get the third race. Jatinel had a shroom at the very end to help with the shortcut, but wasn't enough.
I thought the shroom was going to do
win.
it. Yeah. Okay, so that means Tess is up 2-1 in the set. Jatinel will be choosing again. Gonna go ahead and change that audio so you'll be hearing Tess's screen this time. Like, okay, this is like, I told the players before we went live that, like, for me as the coach, this is just a celebration of our season because it's the 4 of us. And what I really wanted out of tonight was some really good sets, and these last 2 races have been crazy already.
Yeah, really close races from the last 2. That first race, a bit wider than these last 2, but still close.
Definitely. And it looks like we're going to go to Mario Circuit next. That's another Jatinel pick. Prologue and GM says, Nate, my goat. Yeah, you got it, Carter.
Yeah, Carter.
Woo! Tell your brother to come play Siege for us. Capitalism says, great set so far. All right, looks like Jatinel's in second now. Is he going to stay in second for first item? He will. So let's see what... Okay. We're seeing this luck play out in every single race.
Yeah, Tess looking to take a double box right here.
Can she mash? Not quite fast enough. That does mean that she was also in first place when she hit item box. So when she got first place items and is now in second. Jatinel was able to take that cut, which is a huge one, and he has the ability to do so again.
Tess throwing a green ahead.
That was
Almost
so close.
hits. But Jatinel just able to avoid it.
Jatinel with a slight lead going into the item set here. Tess is going to go ahead and throw a shell here. It's going to hit because he does not have protection. He was keeping the mushroom for the shortcut like this. Love that hop there. You have to hop on that one, otherwise you don't make it all the way.
Yeah, that hop giving a tiny bit of distance. Keep your entire speed. And then when you hit the ground, you use the mushroom to go through the off-road.
Definitely. The distance between these 2 races is incredibly close. Tess sitting in first place with the red shell. Jatinel on her heels. Gotta watch out for these fireballs from the piranha plants.
Ooh, Tess
Caster's curse.
hits one. Going across him.
But a red shell. Ooh, okay, this is going to be interesting. Shroom's ahead.
Doesn't use the second shroom to get the double.
Does not get another protection item, but does have a mushroom. Don't know.
I don't think Tess is going to win it.
So close. All right, so that means this set is now tied 2-2.
Yeah.
Trading blows back and forth. Means Tess gets to choose again. All right, and we are going to get that audio back on the left side screen again. So, let's see. We've seen Weibo. We've seen Mario Circuit. We've seen...
Sweet Sweet Canyon.
Sweet Sweet Canyon. And we've seen Mario Kart Stadium.
Yeah.
Just hovering over Spiny Cup.
You see, I'm going to predict Bowser's Castle 3.
Ooh. Interesting. That was not the call that I thought we were going to get. Interesting.
Rosalina's Ice World, kind of a curveball pick here.
It really is. You know, it's more consistent in 1v1. I really get scared on this track in teams-based play because of that like half pipe at the beginning on the ice is crazy. The cave at the end is crazy. There's just a lot of chaos in teams.
Yeah, the cave is what really scares me on this track. It's ice, so you slip and slide all over it.
Definitely. All right. This is going to be in second for first item. Okay, here they go on the half pipe. Being in first on the half pipe is big because you get the coins guaranteed. Although he misses a couple there.
Tess also missed the coins though.
Yep.
So.
Both taking the upper path, which on lap 1's pretty easy. Was that a lag trail? Because I don't think he hit it on his own screen.
I don't know.
I was watching the bottom screen. So sometimes what you'll see, and you guys can see it happening live between these two players, is the disconnect between online sometimes means that you see something that didn't actually happen. If it didn't happen on your own screen, it didn't happen. Mario Mario Kart can be weird that way. So, going into lap 2, tight distance between these two racers here. Throwing that shell at the optimal time, which is right after Jatinel hit the set. Gets another one, throws it.
Jatinel can't do anything. It has a phone.
Oh, and again, it's because Tess timed that well, right? If she threw it before he hit set, he would have gotten another prot. Now he doesn't. She stays on top. Oh, and then bunks in water. That's okay. It's a very minimal time save there. They're both in the water right now.
Heading into the ice cave at the end of the lap.
Hate this cave. We're getting some coins there. They're both at 10, though. Both players are at 10, so that was really just for fun.
And now, gonna take the cut. Gets it.
Cut's not a huge time save, but when they're this tight, it's enough. Now this means Tess is gonna get another second place item set. Jatinel's in first. Oh, and again, that was lag. On his own screen, which you can see in top left, he did not fall off.
Both competitors getting onto the ice this final lap. Green shell goes underneath the water. We'll never see it again.
We'll never see it again. We got another item box here from Tess here, and Jatinel hit it as well.
Yeah. Triple greens, not gonna do much for you at the end of this race.
No, you really wanted to hit a red or maybe a mushroom to take that cut like we saw Jatinel do in lap 2. So that means we're going to see the set is now 3-2, a slight lead for Jatinel. If he wins one more race, then he will be moving on to play Roby. If Tess wins, that'll bring it to 3-3, and then she'll win one more and take his place. So it's still very, very tight set. Again, I just love that the trading blows back and forth, right? They're both incredibly skilled players.
Yeah, Tess hovering over Mushroom Cup. Going to pick something in this.
So we've seen Stadium, we've seen Canyon. What do you think's next?
Thwomp Ruins.
I think so too.
Jatinel picked it. Or like, selected it.
Oh, we saw him select it on screen. I know what you're saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. And we got to change our audio again. Audio switching back to Tess's side. I love this track. I have a history with this track. This was the first track that was ever selected as a random time trial in the High School Association. And so, like, you could say that this was really the start of me looking at Mario Kart as a competitive game was on Thwomp Ruins.
Tess in the early lead, going to be able to get both of those coins. Jatinel getting the slipstream going, but unable to get it.
Yep, he was trying to get ahead of her, but then realized I'm not going to do it, so I'm going to hit her before set. So that was big. We've seen, like, immaculate decision-making from both players, which you love to see at high levels of Mario Kart. It's when do you keep and throw those items. Choosing to throw the green there, narrowly misses hitting herself. Both players going for the pillar cut here, super consistent.
Tess burning that mushroom to get to the next item, which is what she wants.
Also, very close miss on the boomerang there. Yeah, choosing to chain for the double item set rather than taking mushroom on the cut at the beginning of the lap.
Tess is just gonna ditch that banana, pick up the double, hopefully getting items that will help her.
Yep, tries to narrowly dodge the bomb, but again, like, it's in that funnel where the track comes in, she couldn't get out of the way.
And those are the bombs that you just have to take.
Yep.
Nothing you can do about those. Tess gonna take this shortcut.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Jatinel's in first, empty. Has close second, now first, has a mushroom, chains it at the set, going to be guaranteed one protection item, narrowly dodges the gear. Tries to banana snipe.
This last throw for Jatinel's gonna make or break this race.
Yeah, this is gonna be incredibly close.
If he hits it, he wins. If he doesn't, game 7.
Oh!
We're going to game 7.
Oh my gosh. That was a hold your breath moment there. Because, yeah, all that race took, like you said, that boomerang connects, that was it. But brilliant decision making, like we said, from both of them. You saw it the entire race, you know? That like end of lap 2, getting back into first was just huge there. And then again, that's the second time we've seen an MCC player already perfectly time the 3 red shells.
We're gonna get Water Park for race 7.
Oh, one of the tracks of all time. Okay, does this mean that we've now seen every track in Mushroom Cup?
I believe so.
This is the 4th track in 7 races out of Mushroom Cup. So, all right, here we go. This is the last race for both, for one of these players here, and it is the last race in this specific match. Whoever wins this one is guaranteed 3rd place and goes to play against Roby.
Whoever loses gets 4th place. Still incredible season, but not the gold that these players want to.
Yeah, they all want it, right? Yes, their teammates, I've encouraged them to keep it light, keep it friendly, but like they are going for blood right now because all of them individually have worked so hard for this and should be so proud of the work they've put in, and we told them as much beforehand. So they're giving it their all here, and that's what we want you guys to be able to see at home.
Now, curling a green shell, heading into this final segment of the lap. Tess, holding onto both of her items, uses one of the mushrooms, doesn't get the item box though.
No, it did get stolen from by Jatinel. Jatinel was holding that protection item in first place, got probably about a 3/4 of a second lead at this point.
Tess going wide, uses that second shroom to get the double. There was a green shell ahead, see if that hits anything. It does not.
Jatinel holding on to his items, Tess getting another set of doubles.
Yeah, Tess using those shrooms to just catch up. Nothing really important to use them for.
No, this track doesn't have any giant shortcuts other than kind of the merry-go-round at the end, so there's no real reason to hold these. You just want to blow through them, chain for the next item set. This is going to be a big item set.
Tess throws the green shell ahead.
There is one more.
It's a fire.
And look how close that last race was, dude. Like, these players are just, like, so on fire with this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, race 7, what, maybe half a second between the two of them at the end?
Yeah, very close on every single race.
Yep. So what does this mean for us, Brandon?
Jatinel is going to go on and face Roby here in a couple of minutes.
Yeah, yep. We'll take a short break. We're going to check in with both players that just raced as well as both players that will be racing. Before we go to break here, I just want to shout out again, shout outs to both Jatinel and Tess. They've had incredible seasons. This is Jatinel's 3rd season playing Mario Kart for MCC. He is a 2nd-year student. Shout outs to Tess. This is her 1st season of competitive Mario Kart at the college level. And getting 4th in the country on your first go-around is huge. One of the things that we told the players was, when we first got to playoffs and it became apparent that we might have a really deep run with multiple players, what we always guarantee our players is if they get first place, they earn a championship ring. And we said, if you guys can secure top placements, if it's top 2, top 3, top 4, whatever it is, all of you will get one. So Tess earned the hardware, right? So that's amazing. And she has 3 more seasons with us to keep going here. This means that Jatinel is going to be moving on to take on Roby. And the other interesting thing is the other 2 players left in the tournament, Ryan and Roby, are also first semester students here at Marshalltown Community College.
So incredible talent from the first years. Jatinel going to have a big task ahead of him. Going to have to play Roby and then Ryan. And then if he wins the first game against Ryan, that you will have to play a second game.
And here's what I'm going to say, right? Like, Jatinel is known on the team for being kind of a goofball, like, all the time.
Yeah.
And he's still his goofy self in personality, but his play right now is absolutely locked in, right? He's not playing weird characters. He's not playing weird builds. He's not choosing troll tracks. Like, he is playing out of his mind, and both players have. So, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and pause our mics for a second and flip back to that stay tuned screen. And then we will give everybody just a couple minutes warning before we go into that. So thank you guys again. Hang around in the chat. It won't be too long before we start the next set, which will be losers finals. And again, as Brandon said, the winner of that goes on to play in the grand finals here later tonight. Stay tuned. All right, everybody, welcome back. This is officially about our 3-minute warning before the next races start. I just got notification that apparently the stream title said that it was Corbin v Tess. I apologize. I confirmed. We just confirmed off mic, and it was updated on our end. So hopefully it now says Consolation bracket Roby versus Jatinel. That's also the Consolation bracket finals, right? Again, whoever wins this goes on to Grands. So again, we'll be getting started here in about 3 minutes or so, 2 minutes at this point. So hang tight with us. Why don't we, while we're getting warmed up, Brandon, why don't we reintroduce ourselves in case anybody new is in here, and then give people a snapshot of where we're at. So I am Nate Rodemeyer, also known as Coach Roadblock.
I am Brandon Kent.
And we are here all night with you doing the Mario Kart casting for Division 2 playoffs. And like I just said, we're in losers finals, right? So what happens after this race?
The winner goes on to face Ryan in the grand finals. If Ryan wins one game, he gets first in the entire tournament. If the winner of this one wins the first game against Ryan, they then play a second game, or like known as a bracket reset, and they play another one, and the winner of that one wins the entire thing.
Correct. Yeah, the whole point of this is a double elimination tournament, and so because Ryan has not lost a match yet, he has the advantage of only having to win one match to win the whole thing, whereas the person climbing back out of the consolation bracket has to win twice, right? So that's the advantage of never going down to the losers bracket during the tournament. So we're going to go ahead and flip perspectives over here in just a second, but I think we need to update before we let the folks at home see it. We need to update the names of our racers that are on the screen, because it's going to show the racers from last time here. So give me just a second here. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and let you guys see the screens here. Jatinel's in the same position as he was last time, so Jatinel will be the top left screen, and we'll start with his gameplay audio first. Roby is gonna be in the bottom right screen here, and we are about 1 to 2 minutes out here from getting this race officially going here. They're just confirming their first race choices. So hopefully you guys are ready to have a great Friday evening with the MCC Tigers and the Mario Kart team. Again, they've already done the thing. I told them today this is their victory lap. You guys have already secured top 1 through 4. We're just really kind of seeing who goes where at this point, who's up at the top of the mountain with you, and so that's fantastic. Let's see here. Roby, I believe, I'll confirm this, is the home team. If he is, yep, he is the home team. That means he gets to choose the first track, and then it is loser picks after that. And what cups are we looking at here? It looks like
Bell, Turnip, and Star.
Bell, Turnip, and Star. You know, personally, I liked the cup picks from last time a lot better, but Bell, Turnip, and Star, not bad, not bad. Bell Cup, we have Neo Bowser, that's a classic. We've got Ribbon Road, we've got Super Bell Subway, and we've got Big Blue. So those are all some actually pretty decent tracks. For Star, we've got Sunshine Airport, we've got Dolphin Shoals, we got Electrodrome, we got Mount Wario. And then for Turnip, we've got New York Minute, Mario Circuit 3, Calamari Desert, and Waluigi Pinball. Man, those last two, ugh.
Yeah, not the greatest of maps, but still pretty decent maps.
Yep, and both players have obviously got a lot of time in on both of these. You know, the other thing that I will say that's an advantage to Roby is that this is his first match of the evening, whereas Jatinel had to play to get here. And so Roby's had time this afternoon to practice these specific cups that Jatinel hasn't really had, because he had to prepare for Spiny, Mushroom, and Boomerang. So it looks like they are getting started here. Again, this is Roby's pick. We'll see what track comes out first.
Mount Wario.
Wow! So we're gonna see, this is like a straight up front running track, except for I guess the very end where you can shroom through the snow, right? I mean, there's kind of the shortcut in the middle.
Yeah, that snow at the end, not the biggest of cuts, but if you're, it's so close as we saw in our first set of races. that cut is going to be the difference maker.
Definitely. If this was you running this track, would you just try to front run this one the entire time?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would as well. So, again, Jatinel top left as the green Yoshi, Roby bottom right as the black Birdo. Roby going to be in an early lead here, getting 3 coins right off the rip and a green shell. That's going to be huge. Grabbing a 4th coin there. Jatinel's got 1. Sitting in a very close second, getting a couple there on the wider turn. So they're both at, 5 coins and 4 coins.
I expect both players to take this cut up ahead. Roby does, Jatinel does. It's just so easy.
It is. It's another one of those ones that looks like it might be kind of tricky, but it's so free if you've played this game for any amount of time that you're like, okay, I can do this one in my sleep. You can actually even do that one without going off in the right spot. You can go off before that.
Yeah.
All right here. So Roby has a pretty sizable lead here. Roby actually does not have his map on either, so if you want to check the race status, check Jatinel's screen in the top left. You can kind of see the gap between these two players. Do you think both of them are going to go through the middle here, even though they don't have a... No!
Roby chooses not to, even though just going through the middle is faster.
Yeah. Now, we saw Jatinel blaze through that section with the mushroom, which is the fastest way, but even without the mushroom, hopping through there in the snow, even though it looks like a huge time loss, is still faster.
Yeah, and it's all about saving those precious little seconds. Blue shell incoming.
I wasn't paying attention. I didn't realize the gap was big enough that he'd gotten a blue shell, although he did get back with a green as he threw the blue.
Yeah, so give and take, the recovery time for the blue shell is longer than it is for the green shell. But Roby, pretty sizable lead. This cut at the end, we can go through the snow. Not gonna matter. Jatinel can't.
When he red shell dodges right at the end, he didn't even have to do that.
Just to flex on Jatinel.
Yeah. Now, I will say that was objectively still the right call to make, because if you can do it, you should. But he had 2 protection items, and there was no more item boxes. He didn't have to do that. So, okay. So, Roby taking a pretty commanding lead on his first pick of Mount Wario. This means that Jatinel gets to choose the second track, and it looks like he chose...
Waluigi.
So, like, this is the track that, like, we love to see it. We love the music, but as a racer, I mean, do you like racing this one, or not?
I like it.
Okay, all right. Maybe I'm in the minority here. I hate racing this track because of the pinballs. But you guys enjoy it at home. We're going to switch the audio so that you are hearing from Roby's perspective for a little bit.
Waluigi pinball, it has kind of a slow start up to the track. You drive for like a second or two, and then right into the pinball launcher.
Definitely, right? And so that's effectively serving as a cannon. There's not a lot you can do there. First item set comes right after the cannon. There's the pinballs I was talking about, and that one wasn't a lag trail. Jatinel did hit the pinball there. You saw it on his screen.
Yeah, going to be an extremely costly mistake for Jatinel.
Yeah, this track has essentially no shortcuts. It is a straight up front running track, and so losing time and position to a pinball is devastating.
Jatinel throws the red shell before the items. Going to be a bit risky. Roby barely dodging the pinball.
Yeah, and then gets hit by that one. And then all of a sudden it's a tie race. There we go. Jatinel's right behind him. I thought he was going to get shelled by the banana, but we didn't quite see it.
Yeah, Jatinel takes the lead, heading into lap 2. Going to be big. Going to see if Jatinel can keep this lead, or if Roby gets a red shell or something here.
And again, put it in perspective, right? Roby had a sizable lead because Jatinel hit a pinball, and then Roby hit a pinball, and then it was tie game. Like, it's literally coming down to the pinballs right now. Roby has a slight coin advantage here. Narrowly misses the banana. Does not miss the second one.
Gets hit by the second banana. Jatinel uses the coin, picks up a double.
Ooh, these pinballs, man.
The red shell, I'm pretty sure got crushed by a pinball.
That's the other reason this track sucks. All right, I'm sorry. I'm a Waluigi pinball hater over here, right? Like, just like Toad's Turnpike or any car tracks, the pinballs and the objects can eat your item, and you don't want your red shell, your magic bullet, to get chewed up on the track.
Well, it's also just about timing. If you use at the correct spot, you just get to avoid those obstacles.
It's true. It's true. Right, these two racers, very close here. We got a little bit of a hiccup there in the stream. Not sure what that was here. Ooh, Roby throwing a... Ooh, he almost drove into it.
Jatinel dodging and weaving these pinballs. Roby gets a red shell, throws it out. Not gonna do much.
Jatinel tried a red shell dodge there, too.
Jatinel takes game 2, a decent-sized lead.
And look, this is playing out to start the same way the last set did. 1 for 1. Let's see. So Jatinel won his own pick on Waluigi Pinball, which means Roby gets to choose again.
Yep. And I don't think Roby's going to choose some wild track. SNES Mario Circuit 3.
Yep. This one, this is a very good bagging track. A lot of opportunities for mushroom cuts in here. Definitely not a bad choice for Roby because he will be starting in second position already. And so he should be able to take advantage of that. This is a great example of one of those tracks where it is decided on lap 3 and whether you have the means to take or deny those cuts to other people. So we'll see how this one plays out. Jatinel switched to his me dolphin bit that he does.
Going to be exciting to see what Jatinel is able to do with this meal. In 4v4, you have to keep your build the same the entire time. In 1v1, that is not true, so you can change your build based on the track that's coming up next. Yeah, both competitors getting a green shell to begin the race. Roby through his head, but missed.
But he does hit him with a sound horn.
Roby going to be able to build a bit of a lead. Doesn't really matter on this track, though.
No, it really doesn't. Like, unless that gap is huge, mushrooms can just close that gap instantly here. Now, him having the horn there was huge because not only did he hit Jatinel, it also stripped him of his item at the same time.
Yeah, but it was a banana. He was going to drop into second place. Not much you can do with a banana in second.
That is true. All right, Roby taking that as a no-item shortcut. Still a good call there here. Jatinel's not going to have to worry about doing that at this point.
Jatinel using the mushrooms to get it into first place. If Roby throws the green ahead, he does. Misses.
Going into lap 3, we've got about a half a second gap between these two racers.
Roby getting a shroom, instantly uses it though. Not sure if that was the correct decision, but we'll see how it gets played out.
Yeah, he chained. I was gonna say, if he gets another one coming up here, that's a good call for him here. He's gonna close the gap. Now let's see if he can get. He does get the snipe with the fire flower, putting him in the lead.
Also gets a second place box in the meantime.
Oh, he did. He was in second place. Oh, that bomb. Oh, he hits himself with it. Tragic.
Yeah, absolute tragedy. Jatinel hitting himself with his own bomb after trying for the bomb snipe.
But make no mistake about it, he made the right call.
He did.
Because if he hits Roby, he wins. If he misses Roby, he loses anyway. So
yeah.
That was absolutely the right call from Jatinel. It just didn't pan out. So let's see. That means Roby is up 2-1, and Jatinel gets to pick again. Do you think we're gonna punch back and forth and get another 2-2 after this?
I think we are. I think the races aren't going to be as close as they were earlier on, but we're still going to go down to the wire.
Yep, I'm going to go ahead and snooze this ad break and hope that we don't have to do it again later. Looking at it, I see them hovering over Turnip.
Probably Calamari Desert.
Okay. We're going to Calamari. W, no ads. Yep, we get one more snooze, guys, so we'll hopefully be able to use it strategically. Also, just so you know, if you subbed with Amazon Prime, you don't have to do the ad.
Yeah, Amazon Prime, amazing concept. Sub to the channel with Amazon Prime. No ads.
All right, so it looks like Jatinel's going to be starting in pole position too because he lost the last race. Again, Roby up 2-1 right now. Roby getting 3 coins there. Jatinel picking up 2. Ooh, they did get the item boxes.
Roby getting a red shell. Jatinel gets hit by it. Jatinel just dumping the banana behind. Nothing you can do with it when this is the distance between first and second.
Correct. If there was a little bit more of a gap, he could try to go for a banana snipe, which we saw Ryan pull off a couple times last night, and that was crazy, but you just did not have the distance, and there's no reason to slow down.
Yeah.
Roby has a sizable coin lead right now, but he does not have anything to protect himself in first place.
Well, he's going to get protection here.
There it is. Jatinel taking advantage of the items he had to take the shortcuts here. This part of Calamari Desert they're about to go on is the scariest part of the entire race.
It's the train tracks, and as you know, the trains travel on the train tracks.
It does, and that train has no brakes.
It indeed does not have any brakes.
Oh.
Roby getting hit with a red shell.
He couldn't really red shell dodge that one either because of the way the curve on the track was.
Jatinel opting to go for the single box instead of the double.
Now, even though Roby got hit by the red shell, he did maintain his first place. I thought he was going to lose it there. It's very tight. Lap 3 coming on the final stretch here.
Jatinel just dumping that fire off. Getting to his second item. Not going to matter though. Roby finishes in first. Goes up 3-1.
3-1. So we predicted that we'd have another battle back and it would be 2-2, but Roby now has an advantage. He just has to win one more, and he pops back out of the consolation bracket to duke it out against Ryan for what, like the 17,000th time?
Yeah. Jatinel gonna have to fire off 3 straight first places in order to make it into grand finals.
Pull off the reverse sweep. Look, I've seen so many MCC players pull off the reverse sweep, so it's definitely possible.
Super Bell Subway.
Interesting. So here's what this means, right? This was Jatinel's last opportunity to pick a track. At this point, if he keeps winning out, he's just stuck to whatever Roby wants, and that's scary.
That is scary, but I feel like Roby, he's predictable with what tracks he chooses.
Interesting. All right, this track, another one you got to watch out for those obstacles that are on the track, the subway trains. There is a significant end-of-lap shortcut that you can do that can save some time as well. So look out for both of those opportunities.
Jatinel taking the inside turn early on. Picks up 1 coin.
Roby getting the double there, very close encounter with the train.
Jatinel opting to skip out on the items. Picks up, takes the shortcut, but gets hit by a bomb.
Yeah, just assassinates that man on the track.
Jatinel picks up the double. Not going to be able to take cut here.
Yep, and he does. Roby suffers a little bonk there, so a very minor time loss.
Jatinel also suffers from a bonk, but it was in the middle of a mushroom, so not a huge time loss.
Okay, uses 1 protection item to stop a red. And it looks like the train took care of the other one.
Jatinel plucking a star, just hoping to get back into this race.
Yeah, when you get into 1v1 territory where you start to see blue shells and stars, you got to be a little bit worried. Shoutouts first time chat. This was a while ago. Someone said go Roby in chat.
Jatinel just pops that piranha plant, makes up the slightest of distance. Red shell gets thrown, gets broken by the boombox.
So actually, no, what happened there was the red shell zoomed across the top track.
Oh!
Yeah, he used it, but he actually didn't need to use it because it was already tracked onto him from upstairs and never came down.
Okay, Jatinel with a shroom into this final turn. Not gonna be enough. Roby takes this one
4-1.
4-1.
That's a commanding lead in the losers finals here, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think Roby just wants it, man. Like, so here's where we're at. Okay, we're at the end of the road. The next match that we'll do here shortly, we'll give people time to get settled in and ready here. We'll probably be looking for like a 7:45 start time for that one, starting a little bit early of the 8 o'clock window.
Yeah.
If we're gonna go a little bit earlier than that, we'll hop on mic and give people like the 5-minute warning so they can get locked in and ready here. But we want to give both racers the appropriate amount of time to do the mental reset, talk to friends and family that are here to support them, and get ready for that finals. But we're gonna go into a grand finals that, just like winners finals last night, is a representation of Nevada High School. It's gonna be Ryan versus Roby again. So again, as we said, Ryan just has to win one set, right? 4 races, and he's the NJCAAE Division II Fall 2024 National Champion. That's a mouthful.
Yeah.
Roby's in it for the same bid. He has to beat him twice. So we will be locked and loaded for that. Sorry, Brandon, what were you going to say?
It's going to be a tough task for Roby to win 2 in a row. 2 in a row, but I believe in him.
Yeah, I mean, look, if anybody can do it, it's Roby, right? These two have been playing Mario Kart against each other and his teammates for years now. If there's anybody who can take out the other person, it's the two of these guys going against each other. So, again, we're going to go ahead and mute the mics, flip over to stream there. A chat saying Roby is the GOAT. We're going to leave you on that note as we get the stream ready for our grand finals here in the next 20 to 30 minutes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, get ready to start your engines. We're coming back for one more stream. I'm going to be one of your hosts for this grand finals, Nate Rodemeyer, Coach Roadblock from MCC.
I'm going to be the co-host, Brandon Kent. I'm excited for this.
I am too, right? This is a repeat of what we saw last night, but the energy in this room is electric here. Both of these players are ready to do this. I'm ready to watch it. And I think we've got a lot of excited fans both in the arena and at home that have been waiting for this possibility to come up. You know, I think people that know Ryan and Roby knew that when they were both coming to MCC, this is something that might play out. Now, whether it was going to happen in first semester or not, I don't know. But here we are. So as you guys are in the chat, you know, throw out your general love for Marshalltown Community College. Throw out your love for Ryan and Roby. Go ahead and take sides if you want to be friendly about it in there, right? It's funny because they're best friends and they've been in the same school for years. So also, as we're getting ready to go here, just wanted to give a couple of quick shout outs to the rest of our racers. You know, when we went into the playoff tournament, there were 16 spots. MCC took 7 of those 16 spots. We started with almost half the bracket. We got to last night, and we had essentially 5 of our own players left on the board, and then we took one of them out in a mirror match last night. So you could argue that we had top 5, but we didn't play out 5-6 to no true 5th and 6th place. But then, you know, today, we started just a couple hours ago. We had 4 MCC players left in the bracket. So shout outs to those players. So we have first semester Tess placing 4th. We have third semester Jatinel Martinez placing 3rd. And then these two are going to duke it out for 1st and 2nd. And we're going to get started here in about 30 seconds. So it looks like, as it should be, Capitalism, Ryan Erickson, is going to be our home team because he never dropped out of the winner's bracket. So he will get first track choice. And then on the other side, we got Roby Widener. And so I'm ready, Brandon. Are you?
I am ready. I am thrilled for this grand championship. Let's see what happens.
Yep. As we get started here, just want to shout out, I saw this in the chat earlier, Glenn R37, thank you for subbing with your Twitch Prime subscription. If anybody has a Twitch Prime subscription, you can go ahead and give that to the MCC channel, and half of that free sub that you use goes directly towards scholarship money for MCC students. So if we can get people that have free primes laying around to throw that out, we would love that. And again, it goes directly towards scholarship.
It's fun getting paid.
It's fun getting paid to cast. No, I'm sorry. Yeah. We're not getting paid. We're not getting paid.
Not for cast.
Not us.
To play the games.
And it looks like Ryan has elected to go on Piranha Plant Co. first. I love this pick because both of these guys love this track. There's going to be some great shortcuts that we're going to see from both of them on this track. You're pulling audio right now from Ryan first in the top left.
Yeah, it's a bit wonky in this game. You can float in it.
You can float.
Not like float to the top, like slowly descend type of thing.
Definitely, and they're going to use that for 2 different shortcuts. Actually, 3 different shortcuts on this track.
Ooh, Roby almost hitting Ryan with a banana snipe to start out this grand finals. Ryan hits the what would that
be? Coral? Yeah, the brain coral there. Yeah, so coral. Roby bounces off of it, gets the cut. Ryan scuffs it a little bit, but he still saves time. We see Roby with a narrow lead here at the start of game 1. Remember, Roby has to perform a bracket reset to win it all. Here's cut number 2. Roby nails it. Ryan also nails it.
And Roby hits maximum coins. Ryan is still at 3.
Yep, and I went ahead and snoozed the ad there, so hopefully it doesn't rear its ugly head later in the set.
Oh, you know, you could just sub with Prime.
Or you can just sub with Prime and then you get no ads. All right, Roby's still maintaining a very narrow lead. We're going to see the 3rd shortcut of Piranha Plant Cove coming up here just after the stairs. We're going to see them turn. Roby's going for it. Gets it.
Ryan also gets it.
Ooh, that bomb!
Oh, Ryan connects with the bomb. Takes over 1st place. Nothing Roby can do about that.
Shoutouts to Call Me Corn in the chat, subbing with Amazon Prime. Let's go!
Woo! Ryan misses the double box. How costly would that be? I don't think it will be.
We'll have to see. He's got a protection item, so really what Roby is going to do is strip Ryan of his protection, and he's going to hit another item set. There's one set of boxes left before this track ends.
And it does contain a double box.
Ooh.
Ryan almost hits Roby with the backwards green.
Roby's going to have an opportunity to close the distance here, but I think there's a big enough gap that I don't know if it's going to cover the whole thing.
Yeah, I think Ryan is going to take game 1.
By maybe half a second.
Yeah, it was that close.
Yeah, absolutely insane race 1 there. That was Ryan's pick. Ryan won that pick. That means now Roby gets to pick track 2. And we're going to go ahead and swap audio so you can hear Roby's screen.
You know what I realized we didn't do? We didn't go over the cups.
We did not go over the cups, Brandon. Thank you so much. In grand finals, what do we have, my man?
We got Banana, Lightning, and Acorn. We get Grumble, Volcano, which is in Lightning.
Yep, and that first track there was that Acorn Cup. So Grumble Volcano, again, this was Roby's choice.
Grumble Volcano, it's a cool map. The map gets destroyed little by little each lap until the ending when it's like almost completely destroyed.
Yeah, and there's actually a really cool shortcut that you can only take on lap 3 of Grumble Volcano. I don't know if we'll see it. It's not a huge time save, but we'll see. If we see the players going for it, we'll shout it out. Looks like Roby here starting with a decent lead, 9 coins right out of the gate. There's the 10th. Ryan only has 4.
Ryan chooses to go onto the top path to get that double item box.
Roby's smartly using the rear view mirror. I don't know if he saw what Ryan had, but he's at least looking. There goes the red shell, and the green shell came out as well.
Here comes another red shell. Roby unable to do anything about it.
Yeah, great item luck there for Ryan.
Ryan does miss the double item bugs. Avoiding the banana. Overall, I think it was worth not getting the double.
Correct. He would have erased his lead if he hit the banana. So we'll see if this connects. Did it get eaten by the fire? Oh, Roby went for a shortcut there that would have saved some time, but biffs it. I think that was the right call. It's just unfortunate it didn't work out.
Yeah. Heading into this final lap, Ryan holds the slight lead over Roby.
Roby's got mushrooms here that are going to help him close a gap there. A little one. Probably going to be looking to cycle before the next set. Yep, going for the double item box.
See if Roby can get all these red shells out.
Oh.
He is unable to.
The number of times I've seen the player get the items, but it's like at the end of the race and it doesn't matter.
Get the items, but it's too late to do anything with it.
I mean, those 4 red shells were his win condition, but he got them on last box on lap 3, so that's tragic.
If he got it the set before, most likely would have won, or at least had the lead heading into the final turn.
Yep, and they're going right into race 3. So Ryan is currently up 2-0 in this set. Remember, Ryan just has to win 1. Roby has to win 2. Roby picking Royal Raceway. I'm going to switch audio here. Let's get Ryan's perspective this time.
Ryan letting Roby take the early lead, gets a banana for it, and able to reclaim first place. Misses the item box on the ramp. See how costly that is.
Ooh, great fire flower coming out there. Ryan narrowly dodges it.
Ryan dumped the banana off. Instantly uses that coin. And Ryan holds the lead over Roby. Heading into lap 2. Roby gets hit by a bomb though.
Beautiful bomb placement. That's one of the things we've consistently seen from MCC tonight is every player that's had an opportunity in first to drop a devastating bomb has done so at least once.
Ryan missing the item box again on the ramp. See if Roby can
Roby's got a really big opportunity here, but he also has a decision to make. Let's see what he does. Okay, he's gonna cycle and go for doubles rather than taking the cut that was right there.
Smart decision. You get 2 items instead of no items.
And crucially, he's able to guarantee strip 2 protection items off of Ryan because he had a red shell and a boot.
Yeah, we'll see if Roby can capitalize off this play, but it's gonna be tough.
Yep, so he goes for the nest there again, gets the single item box. He has a mushroom. There's a cut at the end with a mushroom that is huge. He goes ahead and chooses to use that one there. I think he's going to go for double item set again.
Smart decision. To throw that red shell, Ryan doesn't get another item set, but it's not going to be worth it. Ryan goes up 3-0.
Again, Roby's win condition opened up, but it was just a little bit too late to use it.
Yeah.
This track has a huge shortcut opportunity on the back half of that track, right about where he got that item set. You can use one if you skip the item box, then you can use one at the end to cut and win. We've seen multiple MCC players in past seasons lose Royal Raceway to that exact end cut.
Yeah. Roby gets another pick. This would be his last pick, right?
This is the last opportunity Roby has to choose a track, and he chooses DK Mountain. I love this pick. Now, if Roby goes for the reverse sweep, which he's highly capable of, that means he's playing on Ryan's tracks for the rest of this set until the bracket reset occurs. Okay, also let our friends know at home, I did use our last ad snooze, and so I'll try to give you a warning if it's coming up, but it's literally out of my control now unless you sub with Amazon Prime.
Sub with Prime.
Yeah, I do not have the ability to dismiss another ad if it tries to pop up in the middle of the stream. Thank you, Twitch.
Anyways, heading into this 4th and
potentially final, but you know what? I believe in Roby, and I know a lot of the chat believes in Roby as well.
Roby throws a red shell. Ryan in the
he gets it!
Gonna be a huge advantage for Roby. Ryan had to be picked up there and put back on to the track.
And neither one of them is able to take the cliff cut on lap 1. They either need a mushroom or 10 coins, and neither one was able to do so. Okay, Roby going for the cut here. Beautiful job. Ryan going for the cut here. Also nailed it. I wouldn't expect anything less.
Yeah, Ryan goes to the red shell, gets rid of Roby's gets rid of Roby's protection.
Roby has a little bit of a lead. Not as comfortable as he would like, but probably about as comfortable as you're going to get in a set like this.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be the biggest lead in 1v1s, but it's a lead nonetheless.
Roby and Ryan both taking the cliff cut there. That was huge. Again, guys, I see Twitch telling me that in 50 seconds we're going to get an ad, and I'm terribly sorry, but I literally can't do anything about it.
Ryan hits the banana, but I believe he can make the comeback.
Definitely. They both hit the cut again. Roby's was they actually both had it a little bit scuffed there, but
still got it, nevertheless.
Oh, are we going to see a reverse here? No.
No.
Oh, it did hit!
It just barely hits. Now Ryan throwing that boomerang, or trying to hit Roby. It's one last throw, misses. It hits the barrel.
Roby gets cliff cut. Ryan doesn't. Narrowly dodges the rock. I'm sorry, there's an ad going right now. We're going to keep going. Roby's going to go for cut one last time. Nails it.
Ryan also nails it.
Ryan trying to cycle the boomerang here. Oh, hits him. Oh, Roby saved it. Roby is not out.
Roby taking...
Roby limps across the finish line.
Absolutely insane from Roby. Still able to hold on to the lead, even if it was a frame perfect one.
Yep. Chat, if you are rejoining us after that horribly timed ad break, Roby lives. Roby lives on a hair. He gets hit by the boomerang from Ryan and limps over the finish line in first place. The set is now 3-1 in Ryan's favor. Roby is living off of Ryan's track choices until game 1 concludes. Hey, Tetrachromat, thank you for the Prime sub. That's 2 months. Thank you, Carol family.
Anyways, race number 5, Ryan picks, and he chose TikTok Clock.
One of the most technical tracks in all of Mario Kart. We refer to it as one of the sweaty picks. Right up there with Wario Stadium. They're both going to go for that clock hands on lap 1. Interesting. They both had to slow down a little bit. Oh, Roby trails him with the red.
Roby gets the double, but hits the pendulum.
Gets a little bonk, so he didn't lose a ton of time. You got to be careful. That pendulum can send you 90 degrees off to the side.
Roby dumps the banana off at the double. Ryan barely misses it.
Roby with a sizable lead here at the beginning of lap 2.
Ryan just dumps off the green shell. Fortunate that he didn't get hit by it.
Oh. Roby accidentally drifts the wrong direction, giving up his lead, but then he hits him with the shell! But then the red shell's coming for him! Oh, and he gets stuck on the gears!
The gears screwing Roby over.
Those of you guys who are stuck in an ad break, you can see the set's still alive. Roby just won. Middle of race, lap 2 on TikTok Clock. Very close here. Roby had a commanding lead and just barely lost it here. Stays on the track.
Ryan turning the tables, heading into lap 3, has a comfortable lead.
He does. So Roby's definitely not out of this. He got a couple item boxes left, and Roby's known for having some insane item luck. He does narrowly dodge the banana there and gets the double item box, picking up just a banana.
Yeah, not much you can do with the banana in this situation, but gonna see what he can do. It's triple reds. He doesn't have time to space these. And that's gonna be it. Ryan wins it all. He wins the grand finals 4-1.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ryan Capitalism Erickson has just become your Division 2 national champion in Mario Kart 1v1. Congratulations to Ryan. And Roby Widener, narrowly missing it, takes second place in the country. These are both first semester student athletes for MCC. And what I love to see, the second the match was over, these two guys are hugging it out and telling each other congratulations. Nothing but the highest sportsmanship. I mean, what do you do when you've been best friends with this guy since middle school, right?
You just kind of go along with it. Yeah, it sucks to not get first, but at the end of the day, it's someone you know who is getting first. So.
Right, and these guys said it before. They said it yesterday. If I have to lose to somebody, I want it to be you. And that means a lot to both of these guys. So, you know, the other awesome thing, again, both of them have 3 semesters left of competition. They are only getting started up. And so we will see them again in the spring semester for certain. I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight and watching the streams tonight. Again, I view this kind of as a celebration of MCC Mario Kart because we came in knowing we were going to win, It just came down to how it shakes out. So we're going to go celebrate with the team. Thank you guys so much for watching and supporting. Have a great night.
See ya.